What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixar's here, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. When we left off,
We were eaten.
Yep, that's a pretty good summary of what happened. We came across La Bête, the beast, and I tiptoed around. I fucked around and I found out.
Yep.
But now, Princess about to fuck around and find out. Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
Oh.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
Oh.
You called my bluff.
Can you talk to the cabin?
Yeah, can you
I
talk to
wanna
the
know.
I
cabin?
understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Oh.
Right,
Your body
right.
is violently jostled.
Ew.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have asked too many.
Skin to
Well,
slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
only action. Let's see. Listen. Screw you! Okay. But no. Dig with the steel claw, make her pay.
Though you have little
Ew.
use what strength you can muster
Ooh.
to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting.
That's so detailed.
But it kind of looks like it's it's screaming.
God.
It's like a Muppet.
Like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
That'll kill you eventually.
The pulling is
Ew.
as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
The nice sound of bacon in the morning.
You can't hold me forever.
Well, I'm going to go again.
You slice again,
Ooh.
deeper, rooting
Oh,
through her
this is
meat
getting,
with the tip of your blade,
Woo!
until at last it finds her beating heart.
Oh. Well, I don't think that's going to matter.
Will
No.
never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets.
That'll kill her eventually. I know it
What
will.
little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn.
Oops.
The wild.
The wild.
Ooh.
The wild, yes.
Whoa.
We
Oh.
are path in the woods.
What?
We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
What the fuck?
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Best you
the,
don't
that's the
ask.
goddess lady.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well,
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
right, yeah.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still here, though. if we're safe? Isn't that better? She ate you, and now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Yeah, you're
He
telling me.
doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Aren't you feeling it now, Mr. Narrator?
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Do I right now? It seems like the entire universe is one at the moment. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do we do? Well, I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? Okay, there's a
God.
thing. Do nothing. Okay, narrator, how do I stop? I don't like this. You're supposed to be. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Whatever now is an abomination, and I want out. How do we stop him?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Awful. Huh.
Because I'm almost wondering if, like...
Do you want to save here?
I'll save here. Because I'm trying to wonder around the fact of, like... If we decide to stick with the princess, we may never see what this looks like, or if we should
Yeah.
try and, you know, extract ourselves to see. Let's remember how it felt.
We can't
Whoa.
go back to
Oh.
that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oops.
Yikes.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so
that's
far
normal.
away
Oh,
right
God.
now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Yes, ma'am.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Might be your heart.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it.
Huh.
What? Gaze at the tear in your heart, or bury it now before it's too late.
Huh.
Hoo-wee.
Yikes.
This
This music.
I want to see how this goes wrong at this point now.
Okay.
Listen, we scratched the surface, and I am highly intrigued.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too.
And what's that?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be. I don't like this. It's better for us to be the woods. I don't want to go back.
Too late now.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Ugh.
Ah.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
That's not how movement usually works for us.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself,
Oh.
blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I feel empty, don't you?
We're just like her, and she's just like us. We never should have left her. I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Oh boy. Oh god, the music. You hear it?
I do. I never wanted to kill you, not really. We can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Is there one? Can we really cut him? Well, you know, only one way to find out. Cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
Well, fuck you. We get the power here.
That other thing is... We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens. Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it.
Do it.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever.
He's like, oh, I'm tired. Oh.
Ropes that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here. I think we are happy. Actually.
Oh.
We might not be a part of her, but being around her is almost the same. Almost.
Yikes.
I'm so sorry. Maybe I should have left you there and killed you. I feel bad about this one.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Damn.
Ooh-wee. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but
Yeah.
you don't get a chance to respond.
She's gone.
We're
Was
back
that
to
a-
all this now. Hey, let's just
I'm begging you.
let's just approach. Nah, ignore him. You're fine, buddy.
This, that. I don't want to look.
Nah, you'll all be fine. Gaze in. Was this our first one on this run? It's you. Okay, so that's our first princess. What a fucking You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Hi.
God. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Finds me in
Yep. What are you?
I am solitary.
That's the yep. Oh no, it's not their lights. What do you mean?
Thoughts.
Yep. Okay. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are ocean.
Reduced to shallow creeks. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are taught?
Yep. Okay. Oh man, are you trapping here? I've asked that one as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry.
Nope, we've done that
I
before
promise.
too. Okay, yeah. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Well, I feel a lot of things witnessing you right now, and it ain't comfortable. You know what? What happens now? Just
Nothing.
go on.
As we are,
Yeah.
there is
Bring me more vessels. What are you going to do?
you.
If I've asked that one before. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know?
Okay, yep, still all the same stuff. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. My favorite. All right.
You don't want to go back and see what happens
You're
if
on a
you
path
don't
in
look
the woods.
inward?
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Remember? What happens if we
And
stay
in the
the
basement
woods?
of that cabin is a princess.
If we don't rip apart? You saved there, remember?
Yeah, I suppose.
You can't tell me you're not curious.
Well, let me go over here and take a little look-see then. Turn over and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere, we just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal, some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We
Damn.
don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
Huh.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you.
Cute.
This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Well, we're gonna try.
Yeah.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real.
I've never heard the narrator so genuinely upset.
Only a couple times, and sometimes
Like this
you
angry.
Kiss the girl.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Whatever you say, baby.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
You do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles and cracks under the pressure of your conscious flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
Or what?
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Did she find her heart?
No, stop.
But his pleas
Oh.
disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept
Ah.
from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
This would be a very confusing first ending to find if you
Yeah.
were to do it.
Why is everything so cold?
What will you look like here, huh?
Yeah.
We didn't cut you out like the last one.
She's
So,
gone. Is that?
It's a mirror.
I'm begging you.
Ah, ignore him. Shut up.
I don't want.
Gaze.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me. Princess. What? What?
Whoa.
Oh.
It's just
Something
roots.
finds me.
Ah. Gift of a fragile. Oh, well, that's just what she. That's
this
just what
one
it.
is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Makes for something, all right.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Oh, it's like a mouth.
Yeah.
You saw, right? And then those are like eyes.
Yeah, I hate it.
She,
I
you speak
don't like this. What happens
I noticed the
now?
hands always cover the
as
eyes.
we are.
Yeah.
But I know that there are worlds beyond us. There is no
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll stick. It's a lot better having you than the. How is this better than make me forget? Make me forget all of this.
You won't.
Everything is dark and we die again. God, it was terrifying.
But do you regret
You're
it?
on a path
No, not at all.
in the woods.
All right.
I had to
And at the end of
persuade
that
you to do
path
that.
Is it your hit?
So, here's what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna go
You
do
make your way
something.
warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
You
Don't believe a word she says.
be quiet.
We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore.
Quiet. Because we're gonna go in. I'm also gonna read up a second just to
The
make sure I do
interior of
everything
the cabin is
correctly.
almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade.
Thanks for that.
The blade.
So now then, I think for this, it doesn't matter what we do with this. Well, let's just do
take
what we
the
did
blade.
before. Take it, go on in.
The door to the
I have no idea what
She
you're
served
talking
only to
about.
fool you.
Continue down the
You're
stairs.
still listening to reason.
Quiet.
You walked. She's focus on the task.
Hello.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
No, drop it.
The blade
There we
Thank
go.
you. Maybe now.
against.
'Cause I
will be
just
fine.
want-
Don't know what you're hoping.
So here
I
we
ju-
are. What
Hi.
an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, we talked about
Oh,
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you locked away down here at least for a bit. You can get to know each other keep her
That
locked
seems
away.
like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too.
one way or another, I'm going to find
If
a way
I-
out of here. And if you don't, I can promise
Ugh.
that you'll come to regret that.
You have.
I remember that.
Yeah, Joyce, I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't.
You shut
It's a
your
chance
mouth.
We'll have
Yep,
to take.
You're making a mistake.
that'll be fine.
Turn your back to the princess.
It won't
Make him
be-
way on up the
slip either way.
stairs. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine.
Nah, it's fine.
Have it. You close the basement door, locking it behind
And
you.
then we
quickly
remember
back.
how this all
Yep.
went.
You wouldn't take. Okay. You said isn't.
I know you're
Yep, I remember all this. Hey.
these aren't threats.
Yep, there's promises
You
and
put the
stuff.
princess's threats out of your mind. You
And
dropped
then,
where it
yeah.
Yep.
Get out of
should. You
Hi
tried and
there.
stumbled. It isn't all whose side. Yours.
so
Good to see you again.
She steps closer.
Oh, man.
Maybe. What a shame.
Your lung.
I'd say better luck next time.
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
Everything's dark and you die. But now, we're back to the nightmare. We ran away like idiots
You're
before
on a
Yeah.
path. You're here.
because we were being contrarians. Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
No, but whatever that thing is will stop me.
If he
Yep.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
That's a fair one to have right now.
Yeah.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Hold on, one thing double checking here quick is making sure the things that I have going on here. Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
I'll pretend I know what I'm doing, but yeah, I know,
Find
right?
yourselves
I'm paranoid
very
too.
hard pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Right. Go on ahead.
Yep.
A warning. She will lie. She will
Cheat
cheat.
and
I don't think
everything.
lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior
Oh.
of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood
Don't
of the
trust
walls
that.
I don't
almost
like that.
featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Inviting?
Yeah, inviting. Yeah,
The
let's say
blade
that.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
No!
The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Oh my god, that's creepy. I just noticed.
What?
Look out the windows. Oh, I don't like that.
Reminds me of Spirited Away.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it
Very
being.
different.
In the windows.
Not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Right. Yeah. Let's go. I'm just gonna fucking... Nope. Alright. And I'm just gonna... Take the blade.
You reach
Take
down
the blade, it's
and
fine.
pick the blade
I need a
up
weapon.
off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I don't want to go in the darkness.
Steel can't lie to us.
Sure it can.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
A gun.
The
Give me a
blade is
gun.
the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Uh-huh.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Well, it's out of the basement.
Yep.
You cross over the threshold
Whoa.
This
onto a
ain't-
series
this ain't
of
right.
isolated steps suspended in darkness.
This ain't right.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Saying us would be doing us a favor.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay,
Oh,
we
God.
need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill missionaries, and I don't want to do that. Well,
Step off into the void between the stairs? Interesting.
Man, is that tempting. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Let me give it a try.
Something tells
Yeah.
me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Doesn't matter.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
What's she gonna look like?
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't
There's still eyes everywhere, too.
you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Didn't like that.
Go left. Always go
course.
left.
Turn to the left.
Surprised you didn't
A
save
faintly
there.
outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh.
I told you I was going to find you.
Hi.
As the princess approaches,
Oh boy.
your legs suddenly go numb.
Uh-oh.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like
Even just like, what the fuck is happening?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate.
Ugh.
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp
Whoa.
of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs,
Liver. Nerves.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
I'm sure you are.
Princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Yeah, no, my constitution's great. It's fine.
Liver,
He's like trying his best.
lungs.
I've got the king in charge of this.
Runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then...
Shit, make her stop.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath.
Oh my gosh.
Breath, we're fine.
Jesus.
Heart, lungs,
This is a nightmare.
liver, nerves, heart.
Why is she kind of cute though?
Your back.
Yeah.
Liver,
One moment,
heart,
and then you're gone.
nerves,
Just
heart,
like
liver,
that.
nerves, heart,
Ah,
liver,
and there's the fear.
pulls away.
heart,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
heart,
I've already done that.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Oh boy.
lungs, liver, nerves,
You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
Gotta be careful with that one.
lungs.
When we work together, you can at least turn off this whole
Organ shutting down situation.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs, liver,
Okay, fair.
heart, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
We can work together. We can be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Uh,
lungs, liver,
nerves.
Let's see. If you need me alive, then when did you threaten me on the stairs? Sit here, stand there. And if I let you out, then what? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay
So we'll have to
free.
keep doing this,
Don't
though.
worry.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What was the first one? If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs?
Why
Why
did you
didn't you
try
try
being
being
nice
nice
to
to me?
Lungs, liver, nerves, lungs, liver, nerves.
What happens if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Liver. Static. A skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
This guy is keeping us alive.
Yeah.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
You're a lint.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, nerves,
You know what?
lungs,
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and now I'm going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmares.
Oh.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. You fling the blade into the void,
Chum.
denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Hell yeah.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing.
Up.
Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand.
Well, I was
to
gonna
her
say, what's
mask
she gonna
and
look like?
pulls it down.
Oh.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Oh.
No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
Uh.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment.
God, her
gone the
face.
next.
Yeah.
Worms have found
Oh.
their orifices.
Ugh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going. What are you talking about?
Even I'm fucked up right now.
Eh.
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on.
The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
I'm with you on that one.
Princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy.
Makes sense the broken's
It
here.
hurts when
Yep.
I try to remember.
I'm a little broken.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
No.
Yes, it feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's
Opportunist.
really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her
Oh
trapped
god,
there
we've got like all
forever.
of them, don't
Oh.
I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
we? Uh-oh.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We could love her.
We love
Yeah.
her. So
Oh my
we have
god.
to set her free.
You called it.
Ugh.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad.
He's like, oh fuck.
Mr. Grip, what did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
At this point, fuck if I know.
Yeah.
I think they're all wrong.
Where's-
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his early question, how many times have you all been here?
Many times.
Hmm.
It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
Huh. This doesn't make sense. I remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Someone else make the decisions?
Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Wow.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it could have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Oh,
Are you
boy.
your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
No. There's the cabin thing. See the cabin. Stay where you are. No. I was disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Can you make sense of them?
Something worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Clearly.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah. What's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Actually, we're kind of the one that break the rules, ironically enough.
Meh.
Let's go
proceed
to
to
the
the
cabin.
cabin, yeah.
Before I lose my
Slowly
fucking
make your
mind.
way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin.
Huh.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
That's interesting.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Well.
No, this isn't right.
Oh.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
He always says he never sees it.
Interesting.
Always
This
lies.
is like the edge of all the other worlds where
Yeah.
they've been through hell and back.
And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Well, actually.
She's still here,
buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Walking up that hill. Okay.
Running up that
And
hill.
those aren't yelling in space. What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Oh, well, okay.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Just keep
Or you
swimming.
could just give up.
Oh.
Damn, hero. You're broken.
Yeah.
You walk
He's
up the
been
hill,
through
hesitating just
everything.
beyond the bounds of
Literally
The
everything.
cabin.
Everything we have.
Yeah.
The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something.
God damn it.
It doesn't matter what.
I'll just proceed.
Proceed.
I'll do everything.
Proceed to where?
Proceed.
I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Proceed.
Wasn't that Omori? I did. one
No,
of those?
Deltarune.
Oh, okay.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course.
Remember with
it'll.
Noel?
He
Yes,
always
that's
makes
the
the best
case, yeah.
decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked.
Oh.
It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
Oh boy.
And we're about to break.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Or are we on her
The
head?
blade is your
Ugh.
implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
It's the only thing I've got, I guess.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the
Whoa.
blade. Take
That's
the blade.
trippy.
It is. I like this.
You reach down to take the blade.
Oh.
As you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
It stares back.
Deep in the bowels
Ugh.
of the earth.
Uh-oh.
You see something staring
Uh-oh.
It does stare back,
back.
Evan.
Fills you with
Uh-oh.
dread. It's
The void stares back.
watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she
Ugh.
speaks,
Uh-oh.
the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
I was
Ew.
having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me.
Oh,
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will.
well. Which one?
Let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Really?
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Whoa, okay.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. What was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
Whoa.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Love you too, buddy.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Ugh.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
About that.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Ugh.
Ooh-wee.
Yikes.
Oh,
She's
man.
gone. Yeah. That
Well,
mirror-
What does
that's,
that mean?
that's all
It'll
here.
be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
God damn it.
Will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
What are we gonna look like?
He stepped towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain
Something
unresolved.
tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
It's the first time he said that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so done with everything.
Yeah.
It feels okay.
It's interesting.
The fears gone.
Yeah, they all used to be
I'm
afraid of
done
it.
fighting.
But they're all
My
just so...
heart feels
I'm so done.
Wow.
the game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Love you, buddy.
Boys, it's been an honor.
All right. You've grown.
Interesting.
Long quiet. Hey, what do you think about this one?
Oh.
How's this vessel today?
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes
Yeah, that's the same
become
thing.
pop whenever you
Okay. Where's the where's the what do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Right. Yeah. We kind of made it met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't
And
it?
we've done that one
Yeah.
before. Okay. And then never does anyone want to bring it next. How do you feel? These vessels have been hurting. I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I get so confused. I'm ready to go back.
I will long
Got the
for
mask.
your return. We will meet again.
I'm sure everything goes dark and you die. The end of everything. Always going back to the dark and you die.
Honor,
You
you're
shut,
here
shut,
to
quiet,
slay
quiet.
If you don't,
Thank you. Well, you know what? After all that madness,
God.
we're going to see if we can find a couple more princesses. Next time.
I feel like we've seen so many now.
We really have. we really have seen a good bit of them
Like,
at this point.
I can't even keep count.
Yeah,
I
it's a
have to
tough
like
one.
really think about it. Like, are there more?
I think there are still some that we haven't seen at all, and we've gathered up at this point, like fully gathered like 12 of them, because that'd be number 12 right there
Yeah.
of different ones that we've gathered. So, man,
It's this game's a lot.
it really is.
It's great,
It is, yes.
but it's a lot.
There's a lot to take in, yeah.